today something that I thought people might find interesting.
Yes.
A and I bought it for use on the channel.
Hmm.
Um, I got a hold of a Super Game Boy, so now
Oh,
I can play Game Boy games and record them.
very nice.
Old Game Boy games. So I mean, since nostalgia is part of the tagline for my channel.
Hmm.
Part.
I don't recall. I didn't have the original brick Game Boy. I didn't get
Yeah,
into a Game Boy until Color came along because Pokemon. But even after that, I didn't really get into the handhelds that much. So I don't really know a lot of titles on handhelds myself.
I don't have a huge handheld title collection, but
Hmm.
um, I mean, I still have my original Pokemon games that still work. So,
Nice.
despite the red one being washed in the
That's
washing machine.
that's old tech for you, man. You can't hurt it.
True that. What am I out of? I don't have any computers. Okay. Well, since you built the
Oops.
blue skeleton,
Hmm.
I'm going to have the welding rig for our space. Let's see. Medium cargo container.
There we go. I just what was it? I watched a little bit of anime new to me, not recently, not too recently here, or a little bit recently here actually. What
Uh,
was it? I finished watching Overlord, what's available, which I enjoyed. I think we already talked about that though. Um,
I'm not sure.
how did that
Um,
get over here? What is it? I watched interview, at least at the very first episode of it, interview with Monster Girls. That's a high school type setup. And it's definitely got the feeling of being more slice of life, not harem style series. At least from the very first episode. I think I'm gonna try to hunt down the subbed stuff and get to watching it some because surprisingly enough, the characters I don't hate them. I thought I was gonna hate high school characters. I do not.
fun. Oh yeah, we were at one point talking about I had a conversation topic.
Yes,
Um, and that conversation topic was well,
son of a motherfucking bitch.
no, that was not the conversation topic.
No, but it is now because I wasn't recording. God,
Oh, have you missed the entire beginning of
the
this?
entire damn beginning. God
Ooh.
dang it. I'll uh, I'll
Well,
I'll cut one in, or I'll get it from you.
yeah.
Hang on a second. I need to get my
Uh,
phone too.
that's okay.
I was too excited to get started here. Done texting me. Okay, where's my timer at?
And I was really actually looking forward to seeing you're coming around the corner and seeing what I'd done with the ship.
Yeah, that's a bit disappointing that. So let's get this. Where's my 30-minute timer at? Right there.
Well, I can chop up the beginning and send it to you very easily. So
All right, I appreciate that.
I mean, it's not that difficult for me. And in the grand scheme,
Oh,
if I screw up like that, I'd like it if I can get that from other people.
certainly, certainly. All right, now I'm recording, and we get back at it. And I'm timing, so here we go.
Do you want to lead in? I mean, we've been going for a little over an hour, or under an hour.
Yeah, I
Uh,
suppose I will just kind of lead in
I'll
for a little bit here.
I'll give you our lead in, and then you can pick up.
Alrighty. Hello, everybody. I wasn't recording. Guess I was too excited to get in here and started playing. Um, Basically, all that has gone up to this point is a huge chunk of mining by Dswank with his tiny little grinding ship out here, and he made a pretty sharp turn here that I wish I had caught on camera because that was a little that was a tight turn here, and yeah, this is basically going to be our refinery and manufacturing area.
And
Um,
probably power for the base back in
yes,
there too.
yes. So beyond placing some blocks and some general chatter, and talking about a game which I will bring up in my own intro, which I might splice in earlier, because I'm not going to talk about it again at the moment. May talk about it later. Conan Exiles, I'll talk about it later. Other than that, not a lot has happened via the construction, but as you can see, we're starting to plan out the industrial and power area, and I've put some lights in so we could see because it is dark as can be in here for me. I, I mean, really dark. So, yeah. Sorry for missing the first 30, 40 minutes of the recording, but I guess that's what happens when you get overstimulated and excited about a game that you want to get in and play.
Yep.
Anyway,
And and if you wish to see more, at least from my perspective, of what went on, um, feel free to look on my channel.
do so. Very much do so.
Medical. Where the?
And before
Uh,
I realized I wasn't recording, Dswank had brought up a topic of a possible discussion topic.
yes. Give me a sec. I'm trying to find power cells. I need power. I
Hmm.
need the power. Um,
Fight the power.
row, fight the power. If if you don't know what that's from,
Yeah.
you don't.
I think I used to. That's been a while
Gurren
ago.
Lagann.
Ah,
Gurren
that's
Lagann.
what it was. I haven't finished that.
Oh my god, that is insane.
I got to the
That,
point they were just about to get to the big spiral castle-like place, and
ah,
something happened and I either lost... I don't think I lost interest. I think I got distracted, but I haven't gotten around to finishing that yet.
there's another 1C shuttle out there,
Ooh. Do we need
and
another
I
one?
lost. Well, I mean, it's got
Wow.
stuff. I mean, we can go for it, or we can just leave it as is.
Uh, I'm tempted to run after it. I mean, it's resources. I mean,
Yep. I
we can repurpose it for something.
Yep.
And we put some stuff up here.
I is doing the same thing. Don't need most of this.
Oxygen and health and all that is 80%. Oh, that's fine.
Do we have any? Yeah, we have a base automatic rifle. I want the base automatic rifle so I can zoom in on the full uh, ship and
Hmm.
see how it's oriented.
Surprised how long that H5 has stuck around.
Yeah, well, it is a fairly slow ship.
True.
That's the only thing it has going for it.
You already taking off out there?
Yep. This is. These are nice little shuttles. They're so easy to catch, and they actually have a good amount of resource on them.
Did you bring a welder?
I have a welder and a grinder.
Okay, I think I accidentally threw my welder away. So I got a grinder.
Hey, that seems familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the 5H, we're going to need a lot of resource to actually attempt to catch that thing.
Mm-hmm. Now, granted,
And
if we can
we're
sneak
going
up
to
on it and stay out of its shot range, and do what we did with that station, it might be a little easier.
no.
No,
No,
no.
because it had you we might be able to stop it, but then if we're not careful,
We'll blow
well,
it up.
it's if we try and dock at the wrong point, we blow it up.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. We are coming in pretty much directly at the side of the thing, so you need to go. Make sure you give it a wide berth and go underneath it
Which way is
or
underneath? Left.
past it. Well, you need to go past it. We're coming in kind of from the top, actually.
Okay.
Well, kind of. I'm not 100%. I don't know if you can see me.
No, but I see the ship, and looks like maybe coming underneath it. Kind of hard to tell.
Low, slim speed. Don't like that. Coming in from behind is also works.
I didn't get
But
shot at underneath it.
okay. Well,
Getting
I'm
shot
at the
at
wing.
now, so I need to get back underneath it.
I'm at the wing, so.
Yeah, ouch.
Oh shit! I just got shot through the glass.
Yeah, something bit me just now.
No, I mean I was inside the ship.
Oh, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Shit! I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna die.
I got inside and it killed me.
Weird. Maybe lag.
I don't know. It shot me. I don't know how. It shouldn't have been able to shoot me through the glass.
Maybe it's missing some of its glass.
Possibly. Definitely after it shot me. But I ground one of the blocks away.
Alright, I'm now inside. Cutting power.
I'm on my way back over.
Power's cut. And there's no batteries on this, right?
No batteries, but there's the solar panels.
Oh yeah. Alright, first turret's gone. Hey, I'm thinking it was a bit of lag and it was still locked onto you and shot through.
Okay.
Had
Is
to,
my body still in the ship?
I didn't see it, but I have to look. Second turret's gone. No. Although I think I saw something falling out of it as I came up.
Okay.
So you're safe to approach from all points.
Well, that.
Oh,
will
hey, yes,
suck.
your pack is still in here. Awesome.
Okay. Well, grab my welder, please.
I got everything.
I grabbed a replacement grinder. I have a high latency connection.
Alright.
At least it's fixed itself. You're no longer floating out in the middle of space for me. You're actually on the
Hmm.
shuttle.
And we are come to a full stop.
Okay, that's a rating station. Off that way.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got a couple of those near us, don't we?
Yep. Worst case scenario with this little ship, we've got, disposable runners.
Yeah.
I guess we can grind down the storage box and we can hand off bits there.
All right. One moment.
Oh, I did something stupid.
What you did?
I ground it down. I don't have my welder.
Throw stuff out then.
Uh,
And hopefully it
let's
don't
see.
fly off in space while we're moving.
We have stopped, right?
Oh yes, we have, haven't we? I didn't think about that.
Okay. And the interior plates went through the ground.
Joy. Okay.
Well, there's let's see.
We need small steel tubes and some displays.
Here, deal with the grav generator. That way we can.
You want to turn it off?
Now we,
Turn it down? What?
yeah, turn it off. Okay. Now you should be able to put the welder out, and it should just float.
All right.
Okay. There we go.
Okay. Let's see here. Gun. What else did you have on you? Base grinder, base welder, and
That.
components, and those. Cause I came out here almost naked.
Yep. All right.
Alrighty.
Now we can turn the. Well, let's leave the grav off.
Yeah.
We don't really need it. Have we?
Not yet.
Well, okay. Well, now we have.
Toss me your base welder so I can use it.
Where are you?
Behind you.
Welder.
Thank you. Now I can weld a few things up as we go here. So I'm going to go ahead and get this seat so I can sit back here. Wait. Those don't need hacking, do they?
No.
No, well.
Okay. See, I think we've done everything inside. Did you do the reactor already?
I think so. Yes, I believe it did. Hang on a second. Because I turned the, yeah, that's how I cut the power. Forgot about the panels outside.
Okay. I'll get the door, and I think we'll have done everything inside. Yep. Now we can do the stuff on the outside, and so we don't get shot by accident.
Mm-hmm. Dampers on, please. Thank you. Aiming's being weird again. Man, I forgot how slow those darn things were.
Alright, I got the stuff underneath. I guess all that's left is this one solar on this side.
Mm-hmm. And I just got these two.
Okay, got the computers out, and there she is. So I think she's ours now.
How about the antenna?
Yeah, I already did that. Ah,
Okay.
there's the glass that was shot out.
Yep. Like I said, I think I might have been a delay in its locking and bipped you one good time.
Yep.
Like maybe when it was tracking me as I was coming around, it might have busted the glass.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get her home.
Alright.
I'll take a seat.
Wolf and Drake 1. Home base. Man, this does take a little while to get up to speed.
Yes, it does.
Although it's quicker than the Botany Bay.
Mm. Yeah, I beat you there even with jump drives. So, your topic of discussion that we have forgotten about 3 and 4 times now.
Okay. Conceptually, it's something that one of my friends brought up and talked to me about. It's the idea that you have we talk about decades like the 1980s, which
Yes.
is something that we both think of fairly fondly. If nothing else, it gave the world two wonderful people.
Hmm.
Um, but the well, damn near should have been off. Damn it. But that when you look at them chronologically, yes, they end. The 80s began December. I mean, January 1st, 1980, and ended end of December '89.
Right.
But when you look at them culturally, or how they affected society, the how society was behaving, the '80s lasted until the early '90s. Sometime in '93 is when the '90s took over.
Hmm.
I he pointed out that there's really only one decade that you could look to and down to the minute and second as to when it ended, which is the '90s ended uh, uh, September 11th, 2001,
Yeah.
because that was a big enough event to shake the culture. And uh, but there's a lot of interesting things with that when you think about it that it holds true with. Just for an example, the cars and music and TV shows and things like that.
Hmm.
So, uh, can you think of anything else other than cars and music with that? I mean, I love hearing other people's perspective on this idea.
Well, I mean, there was obviously hairstyles and clothing,
Yeah,
tech in general, the leap that it makes in between the decades. Like,
right.
there are many born in the 90s that will never understand the hardships of tape decks. You know?
Well, I was just thinking about having to siphon through a card catalog to look up stuff for a school project.
Oh, good Lord, yeah. I
Or
hated the Dewey Decimal System. Well, I didn't really hate it. It was annoying to use it. I had more luck just going up and down the aisles of the damn library to find the books I was looking for.
yes, but now we have the intranet.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. The internet is for porn. But anyway, the
I know what that's from.
uh, first time I heard that, I could not stop laughing. The
I know what I have to do with this.
what are you doing?
The shuttles must give high fives.
Lag. So, in general, what is the question at hand? What has defined each decade for us individually, or?
Yeah, I mean, when you think of the '80s, a
Mhm.
lot of times it's the pop culture, the bands, the big hair bands,
Yeah.
that and cars that have noses that are a mile long.
Hmm. Well,
What?
for me,
Yeah.
growing up in the 80s, my babysitter was TV, as were many our age, um, and a lot of the toys and whatnot. So,
There we go.
what defined the 80s for me were probably closer to the 90s and the kind of like the mid 80s era when you first got your hip. Whoa, hello, bounce me around like that. Um, it really was the era of toys. I mean, think about the 70s. What kind of toys did they have? I mean, you had the original G.I. Joe, which was closer to a damn Barbie doll. Um,
Uh, the Pet Rock.
the Pet Rock, Chia Pet. Um, the original Mr. Potato Head, which kids you had to have a real potato for, or other vegetable. I've seen a commercial for that. It was so creepy. The 80s really were the decade that brought um, toys online properly. I say properly. It. Ow! I'm burning myself. I'm hurting my feet. Why did I get on top of an ion engine?
What? We have ion engines that are running.
Yeah, on your little ship, on the driller.
Oh,
Um, so for me, the 80s was defined by toys and the, as we spoke about before, 30-minute long commercials for them,
okay.
and the Hanna-Barbera. Um,
SWAT cats.
yes, that they were 90s, so uh,
Yeah.
and they were influenced by the extremeness of the 90s, but the Hanna-Barbera cartoons like Yogi Bear, which were running constantly. Then you had the
Flintstones.
Flintstones, and then you had the old superheroes like Space Ghost and what was that caveman thing? Not Captain Caveman, but he kind of looked like Space Ghost. Thundar, I
Oh,
think, maybe.
possibly.
But all those style cartoons, Johnny Quest and everything, those are fondly remembered from the 80s. And that's really defined it for me because I was never really a car guy. Uh, During that era, I was locked into listening to oldies because that's the only thing my parents listened to at the time. And so for me, the 80s, right on through to the 90s, were defined by the era of toys and cartoons.
Okay. Let's see.
The
Uh,
90s, the 90s was much the same. Um, but it was also the era where cartoons went from it's all we had to holy crap, this is actually kind of good. And
yeah.
the toy lines and gimmicks got weird. The extremeness of everything ruined a lot of what was fondly remembered. Do you remember Extreme G.I. Joes?
No, I didn't really
Good.
do much with GI Joe.
Good. Oh God, it was horrible. And then we talked about the Ninja Turtles where they tried to do that extra mutation theme and that extreme kid and is
Competing against Power Rangers.
yeah. Now I think Ghostbusters even did in a quote unquote extreme Ghostbusters. And while I don't remember it being bad, I'm just really, why did extreme have to be in everything?
Well, the Extreme Ghostbusters though was a 2000s thing
Was it?
though.
I thought it was in the
Yeah.
90s. Okay.
It
What am I doing? I'm sitting here flying around talking. I need steel plates to get back going.
let's see. I need construction components, large steel tubes, and I am so upside down in this world right now.